The views and opinions expressed on this podcast or website are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of A Queen's Opinion. Any content provided by our bloggers or authors are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
Welcome to A Queen's Opinion. My name is Queen. My voice, my opinion, and your listening ears. This episode is called Big Dreams, Small Wallets series. Big Dream House. Why do dreams make us smile? In this second episode of the series, we are going to talk about big dreams and small wallets, the big dream house. What does it mean to dream? I looked up the word dream in the Oxford Dictionary, and it stated that a dream is a series of thoughts, images, and sensations occurring in a person's mind during sleep. The second definition said a cherished aspiration, ambition, or idea. Just like in the last episode, I stated that we all have had a dream or two. We all have had a dream or two about a big house. Every person wants a home that speaks to who they are and their accomplishments. For me, my home represents me as a person, and I'm sure there may be other women out there that feel the same way. If we are really dreaming big, then in our minds, we own a huge house over 25,000 square feet, divided into 3 wings of the house, sitting on 15 acres. We have 10 to 12 bedrooms, each with a private bathroom fitting for a king or queen. We would have the finest African art on the wall. The floor would be the most beautiful luxury wood, and there would be the chef kitchen, 2 offices, 1 studio lab, and all the technology that can be put in the house for security, hoarding, and gaming. The house comes with a staff, chef, house manager with a staff of 5 assistants, a gardener, and a pool man too. In addition, outside space would have a tennis court, swimming pools and spa, outdoors chef's kitchen, a grill area with a pizza oven. Of course, we need to have a guest house consisting of 3 bedrooms and baths. We don't want them to stay too long. This dream would be incomplete if we didn't include the big dream vehicles to match the house. We must have the finest vehicles like a Porsche or Lamborghini, just to name a couple. This house and cars match the big wallet dream for me. Of course, we know that it's just a house, right? Regardless of the size of the house, if it doesn't have love, then that house is not worth the foundation it is built on. It doesn't matter if you live in a 1-bedroom studio apartment, a 3-bedroom ranch house with a huge yard, a small home duplex, or a trailer, and it doesn't matter if your house is located in the projects or in a parking lot, in a tent. As long as you have love inside of your home, it doesn't matter the size or location of the home. The point is, if you have love in your heart, anywhere you go, any place you live and lay your head down should be filled with love from your heart. I know people who lived in the projects and had extraordinarily little. They were being raised by family members, grandma and auntie, or adopted, changing living arrangements frequently. It didn't matter if they lived in a fancy house or not. It was the love shared and felt in the house that the young person remembered forever. They felt the love in every room. Love in the kitchen where meals were prepared to ensure the child didn't go without eating something every day. It didn't matter if the child had to share a bedroom with his siblings. They both had a place to lay their heads. Can you feel the love I'm talking about? It didn't matter if the furniture they sat on every day was used furniture from several family members' donations over the years. The house with extremely little material things represented the love in the house. Everywhere you look in the house, no matter the room you are in, you could feel the love in the house. You see, when I was a young person, my grandmother would say to me that you don't bring everyone home. As a child, I didn't fully understand that statement at the time, but as I grew into a grown woman, I realized that what my grandmother was trying to say is your house, your home is a special place, and that everyone can't be invited into your private space. In other words, when you invite someone to your home, you are stating this is a good person to have in our lives. This person is trustworthy, honest, kind, giving, respectful, and lovable. This person is good enough to be in our family. Nevertheless, we all have big dreams, and one of my big dreams was to have a big house. The big house would be a place where all my family could come live or visit. My children and their families with those grandbabies, and a place for entertaining my friends. My house would represent a place of love. I feel I have achieved this milestone because whenever someone new comes to my home, they always say, "You have a beautiful home," and I can just feel the love. This is exactly what I wanted people to feel. I want you to feel the love when you enter my home, regardless of the size. When you feel love in someone's home, you are feeling a piece of their soul and heart behind the curtain. You are entering into a very private part of their lives, and you should be grateful and thankful that you were given the opportunity to see and feel the love inside of that person and the love that lives in their home. Regardless of the size of your home, how many acres your home is sitting on, or the fine material things you have inside, regardless of how many rooms, bathrooms, and staff you have working for you, it all means nothing if you don't have love. You can replace all the fine material things inside the house. You can even tear the house down and replace it. But love is forever. You may fall out with family and friends, but if you genuinely love them and you have shared your house of love with them, that love never drifts away completely. Leave your heart and your mind open to love. In other words, we should be cautious as to who we invite to our home, whether in the big dream house or our actual home, because inviting someone to your home is special. In the end, I know I should stop having these big ass dreams and live in my reality. But I'll keep dreaming big because it has been seen that dreams come true. If you are still working on a big dream house like me, don't give up. Keep dreaming and keep working towards all your dreams. A Queen's Opinion is a podcast that allows people, especially women, to think out loud about life situations and seek an opinion without being judged. This podcast is supposed to lift you up, encourage you to be the best person you can be, to inspire you to step out of your comfort zone and into your queen zone. I didn't say my opinion will solve your problems. I am not saying that I am right. But what I am saying is I'm going to give you another view of the situation from a distance. No more thinking or questioning a situation by yourself. Ask the Queen. Go to our website, www.aqueensopinion.com, and click on Get in Touch to leave your feedback or leave a question for the Queen. Don't forget to like us wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for taking time out of your day. I hope you join me for our next episode. Until then, goodbye.